Each year in the U.S., the President delivers a State of the Union address in January. I'm not the President of the U.S., although I did run for school board one time. But I want to give you a State of the Sale address as an update to the speech I gave 2 years ago about the gigantic sale permissions which we have each year at our church. This was my 17th year as chairman of the event, and in those 17 years, I've had a front row seat to see significant growth in that event. And because of that, Garage Sale Week is my favorite week of the year. Today I'm going to tell you about 4 specific aspects of the sale that are particularly exciting to me. First is the volunteers. Second, the tent. Third, sale proceeds. And fourth, looking ahead to 2019. First, the volunteers. We had 220 this year, up about 10% from the 2017 sale, and the most ever recorded for that event. Many were there every single day of the week, were there for a full week, and many were there just for a morning or just for an afternoon. They ranged in age from 9 to about 90, which is one of the best things about the sale, the cross-pollination of generations. Kids working shoulder to shoulder with adults, and all of us getting better acquainted every year. Next, the tent. In 2017, one of our church members offered to give us $1,000 toward the cost of renting a 40 by 80 foot tent to put out in our parking lot area, which is where we sell furniture and sporting goods and electronics, the big stuff. Well, I couldn't expect this guy to fork over $1,000 every year for the tent, right? So this year I composed a letter and sent this letter to 17 families in our church who love the sale as much as I do. And in the letter, as you'll see, I asked them for a donation of $100 toward the total cost of about $1,400 for this big tent, knowing that some of them would give and some of them would not. Well, of these 17 families, enough came through that the full cost of the tent was covered, which meant that we didn't have to use sale proceeds to pay for rental of this tent. The tent makes it possible for us to protect our furniture, the upholstered furniture and the wood furniture and other wood items from the rain, but it also protects our volunteers and our shoppers from the hot July sun. So people tend to hang out a little longer and maybe buy a little more. It's really a good thing, and we want it to become a staple in the sale. Next is the sale proceeds. 47% of the 2017 sale proceeds stayed in Michigan, went to groups that do good work right here in Michigan, and most of that stayed in Jackson County to organizations like the Salvation Army, Habitat for Humanity, Rise Above, those kind of groups. Thanks to our advertising and a week of dry weather, at least dry in Spring Arbor, this year we reached a record sale total of just over $38,000, up 8% from the 2017 sale. And finally, 4 points to cover as we look ahead to 2019. First, because we continue to see an increase in the volume of merchandise that's donated for us to sell, I'll be seeking permission from our church leadership to expand our footprint into 4 additional rooms in the education wing of our church building. Second, we'll discontinue some of our print media advertising. Kyle, thank you. And we will expand our social media advertising, any online advertising that we can get for free. Third, we've never sold food or drinks at the sale because we don't want somebody to set a ketchup-laden hot dog down on a stack of clothing and have somebody smear ketchup all over it. Nor do we want to see somebody spill their coffee on a table covered with books. However, this year I have suggested to our youth group leader that she have her youth group teens sell bottled water next year. On a hot July day, water is a really welcome refreshment. And so I think they will do that to raise money for the projects that they do. And lastly, as for the dollars raised, I never set a goal. Oh, this year we want to get up to $39,000, whatever. Never set a goal. every dollar we receive is a gift, and we're able to turn it around and send it on to someone who's doing good work all over the globe and locally here. I want to show you a short video for those of you who've never been to the sale so you can see what we do. In conclusion, the 2018 sale was the biggest and best ever. My challenge to you is that you all come to the 2019 sale, which will be July 25th, 26th, and 27th. I'm sure you'll find whatever you need, and you can get it from the friendliest faces in town. Thank you.